Hello everyone, this is KinCony IoT training lessons. Last lesson we have learned how to let your light become smart. These lessons I will tell you how to let your dimmer light become smart. Okay, let's begin. This is lesson 2. Dimmer smart solution. Okay, so first we also need to know what type of your lamp. Just lamp type. And also we'll have two kinds. One is AC, 220 voltage, or AC 110 voltage, or DC 12 voltage, or DC 24 voltage. This is commonly used by the lamp. This is different country have different voltage stand, and this is also for the LED lamp or LED strip. This is commonly used. So the tool, we can see a diagram. I think in your home, the light want to change the brightness, will have a switch. This is a switch panel. You can change the brightness. This is the power voltage. Power supply for this, and when you change the position, the parts position, it changes the voltage. Change the voltage of the lamp. So we will change the brightness. Just give the lamp a different voltage. Maybe you use the 220 voltage. So we can change the lamp, the voltage from 0 to 220. And if you use the 12 voltage DC, you can change the voltage output to give the lamp from 0 to 10, from 0 to 12 voltage. So the brightness will be changed. This is the older diagram of your home. Now you're using is this structure, and we let it become smart. So we can use a dimmer controller. This is D8 dimmer controller. The dimmer controller is output a signal. Then you will need add a driver. This is power driver. This is driver and connect to the lamp. So this can use by your mobile phone. Mobile phone change the signal output to the driver, and the driver to control the lamp. So this is only output 0 to 10 voltage. This is DC. So this is our dimmer controller, and you can choose the driver for different lamp. These two lamp by different driver. This is A and this is B. We can set this is A, and this is B type, A type and B type. So we can see the different type of the driver. This will be A and B. This A is for this lamp, it supports 0 to 380 voltage AC. And the B that support 0 to 12 voltage or 0 to 24 voltage. So the driver like this. This is the input, this is output. This input just as thin as this one, DC 0 to 10 voltage. This is VI, and this is Vout. This Vout, maybe you have this type and this type will output different voltage. This is A or B. This is two type of driver. So we can see a chart. We can see a chart of the different voltage input and the output relationship. This is Vout, and if this is Vin, and this is 0, okay. If you use this 220 voltage to the driver, when the input, this is in, and this is out. When this is in, input is 10 voltage. 10 voltage. This will be 220 voltage. This will be 220 voltage at this point. Just this line. So this is the relationship. And if this Vi is output 5 voltage, we just take example 5 voltage. So this will be, you can see this line. This will be 110 voltage at this. So you can see input, a different input Vi will be different output Vout. So this is the relationship between the Vi and the Vout. You can see when the Vi is different voltage, 5 voltage, 10 voltage, there will be output different voltage. So this is the driver. Input different voltage and will output different voltage. And also we can take an example for another chart. Now we can use the voltage is DC. If we input 10 voltage and the DC we use 12 voltage. This is the point. And also we will have a line. So when the input is 5 voltage, this Vout will be 6 voltage. So the driver is for DC convert. Input is 5, output is 6. Input is 10, output is 12. So I said this A is from 0 to 380 voltage. So it according to your voltage you have used. If you use 380 voltage in this way. So when is 10 voltage, this point will be 380 voltage. And when the 5 voltage, this voltage will be 119 voltage. So just add this to calculate the input and the output relationship. So this is for type A, and this is for type B. Okay, this is the relationship of the input and output for the driver. Okay, now I can write a diagram. This is dimmer controller, and also connect with the louder. Because of the loud, so you can use your mobile phone to control. Mobile phone by the louder control the dimmer. And this will have two output. And this is the driver. This is in, like is 0 to 10 voltage. And this is 0 to 12 voltage. We'll take an example for the B type. The B type will output. Then you can connect with your LED strip or LED lamp. This is LED. And this driver also we need to give the power supply for L and neutral line. And this is for the driver, the power supply. Okay, this is the hardware diagram, the controller, dimmer controller, and the driver and the LED. This can control by the mobile phone or by your other application. Okay, now we can add this manual control. We like this. We need let this controller for manual control for brightness up and brightness down, and also the controller will have the switch button point like this. This is KinCony, just like the lamp last lesson, and this is K1 up and K1 down, and also K2 up, K2 down, just like this until K8 K8 up and K8 down. So you can max support 8-channel output. Also we will have a switch button like 4 button. Like 4 button also will have the KinCony and K1 and K1 and K2 and K2. So if you want to use the 4K button, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 4K button, you can use the K1 up, connect with this K1, and K1 down, connect to this K1. So this position, this key will brightness up, and this key will brightness down. And how it works, we can also draw a diagram for this. Like this is K1 up, this key when I press and go on, hold go on, this key not removed, and the light will become up, and until the max, this is max brightness, then we'll go on. Just will go on. So we will hold on the K1 up. K1 up, then the brightness will be continuous to up until the max and will be not changed. Okay, well, we can see we use the K1 down. K1 down, like this. Like this. Now the light will be, the light brightness will be up, 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 and hold on. This is the light is go to down. This is K1 down. And if we quickly press the K1 up, then this light will be quickly become on to the max and go on. So this is for on. And if we quickly click the K1 down, just very quickly click, then the light will be fast become off, just like this. This is off. And when we use the K1 up, you can see the brightness is up. And when the K1 is remove the hand, this position will be saved the state. And also the brightness, if you use the K1 down, this is changed to down, and at this point the brightness, the level also will be saved. So when next time you can turn on the light, the brightness will recover to the last time you have saved. Okay, this is the switch panel to control the dimmer light, change the brightness. This is the type B driver. Okay, if you use another lamp is 220 volts, you can also like this use a driver to lamp and with the end this is the driver of type A, just this one. And also this output is 0 to 10 voltage. And this time, if the L is 220, so this output is 0 to 220 voltage. If you use the AC is 110 voltage, so the output is 10 to 110 voltage, just like this diagram, Okay, this is different channel. You can connect with a different driver to control different type of lamp. A and B can output connect with this point. And maybe you will control many lamps together, like this. Maybe you have second or third lamp. So you can also connect together, just like this. If you can use 1 lamp, 2 lamp, 3 lamp, or 4 lamp, just connect together. But the current you need to calculate for the driver. The power, how many lamps can connect together, is according to this driver's power supply and the current, not according to this D8 controller. It's up to this driver. So this is controlling the lamp, 2 different lamps. Also, we can use the dimmer controller to connect with the driver, and we can use the 320 volts to control a motor, like motor, maybe some pump that is used 380 volts. Also is 3-phase. This can use by this A type. Also can use this driver to replace this one, and that can output 0 to 380 volts output. Okay, this is the smart dimmer solution. If you have any questions, you can leave a message to us. Okay, see you on next lesson.